Sciatica pain gone in seconds? Try this now. What if the pain you've been living with for months could be interrupted in the next few minutes? Not masked, not numbed, actually interrupted. I know how that sounds. I know you have heard promises before. Stretches that did nothing. Treatments that helped for a day and then disappeared. Appointments that ended with a prescription and zero real answers. But stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is not another generic exercise list. This is specific. This is targeted. And for thousands of people who had given up on ever feeling normal again, this changed everything. Sciatica is one of the most misunderstood conditions affecting people today, and that misunderstanding is costing people years of their lives, years of interrupted sleep, years of not being able to walk freely, sit comfortably, or get through a single day without that burning electric pain firing down their leg without warning. And the most alarming part, most people are doing something right now, today, that is keeping them locked inside that pain. Something so ordinary, so invisible that it never gets questioned. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what that is. You will understand what is actually happening inside your body, and you will have a method, simple enough to do right where you are sitting, that can begin changing your pain level within minutes. Do not skip ahead. Do not scroll away, because the part most people miss is always the part that matters most. Part 1. What is actually happening inside your body? Let us start with the truth that most people never get told. Sciatica is not a condition that lives in your back. It lives in a nerve. The longest, most powerful nerve in the human body, the sciatic nerve, beginning at the base of your spine, threading through your pelvis, traveling deep through your hip, running the entire length of your leg all the way to the tips of your toes. This nerve does not just carry pain signals, it carries every signal your brain sends to your lower body. Movement, sensation, strength, circulation, everything below your waist depends on this one nerve pathway functioning freely. And right now, somewhere along that pathway, something is pressing where it should not be pressing. That pressure is the entire problem, not weakness, not disease, not permanent damage. Pressure. And pressure, when you know where to find it and how to release it, can be addressed far more powerfully than most people ever realize. Here's what that pressure actually feels like from the inside. Imagine a live electrical cable running through a narrow tunnel. Now imagine the walls of that tunnel beginning to slowly close in. The cable does not break, but the signals traveling through it become distorted, painful, unpredictable, sometimes a sharp electric shock, sometimes a deep burning heat, sometimes a creeping numbness that spreads from the hip to the foot and refuses to lift. That is your sciatic nerve under compression. And here is what makes it so persistent, so exhausting, so resistant to ordinary treatment. When the nerve is compressed and in pain, the body responds by tightening every muscle around the affected area. It is a protective response, completely automatic. The body believes something is wrong and braces itself to prevent further injury. But that bracing, that tightening, increases the pressure on the nerve further, which increases the pain, which increases the bracing. Round and round, tighter and tighter, day after day. This is why rest alone never fully works. This is why heat pads give temporary comfort but not lasting relief. This is why painkillers mute the alarm without ever fixing what triggered it. The cycle has to be broken at the source, and the source, in the majority of sciatica cases, is not where most people are looking. Part 2. The real source and the method that breaks it. Move your attention away from your lower back for a moment. Bring it to your hip, specifically the deep, thick muscle tissue sitting behind your hip joint, an area most people never think about, never stretch, never treat. Inside that area lives a muscle called the piriformis, small, deep, largely ignored by conventional treatment, and in the vast majority of people suffering with sciatica, chronically, powerfully, silently tight. The piriformis muscle sits in direct contact with the sciatic nerve. In many people, the nerve actually passes directly through it. So when the piriformis tightens, which it does in almost every person who sits for long hours, who carries old hip or back injuries, or who is over the age of 40, it does not just ache. It grips the sciatic nerve, and that grip is responsible for the burning in your leg, the numbness in your foot, the pain that shoots without warning when you stand up too fast or turn the wrong way. Release the piriformis and you release the nerve. It is that direct, that specific, that powerful. Here's exactly how you do it. Find a flat surface, your floor, your bed, your sofa, anywhere you can lie safely on your back. Lie down and bend both knees, placing both feet flat on the surface beneath you. Now take the leg on your painful side and cross that ankle over your opposite knee. Let the knee of your crossed leg fall naturally outward. You have just created a figure 4 shape with your legs. Look at it. That shape, that position is already beginning to open the piriformis. Now slowly bring your opposite thigh toward your chest. Use both hands to gently pull that thigh toward you. If reaching is uncomfortable, use a towel looped behind the thigh. The moment you begin to pull, you will feel it. Deep inside the hip of your painful side. A profound, reaching stretch that goes further than any ordinary back stretch ever touches. That is the piriformis. That is exactly where the nerve has been trapped. Do not force it. Do not push through sharp pain. Simply hold that position and breathe slowly. Count to 45. Let the muscle soften on its own terms. And then, something happens. People describe it in different ways. Some feel a wave of warmth moving through the hip. Some feel the burning in their leg begin to reduce. Some feel a slow return of sensation in areas that had gone partially numb. Some simply feel, for the first time in weeks, that something locked has quietly let go. This is real. This is the nerve decompressing. This is the grip releasing. But do not stand up yet, because what you do in the 60 seconds after this stretch determines whether the relief holds or whether the body reguards and the pain returns within the hour. Part 3. Lock it in and keep it gone. Stay exactly where you are. Feet flat, knees bent, body still. Place both hands gently on your lower abdomen, just below your navel. And now breathe. Not the shallow chest breathing most people default to. Deep, slow, deliberate belly breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 full counts and feel your hands rise. Hold for 2. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts and feel your hands fall and every muscle in your body soften with the breath. Do this 5 times, without rushing, without distraction. Here is why this is not optional. When the sciatic nerve has been under compression and in pain, your nervous system enters a state of continuous alert. Even after the physical pressure is released through the stretch, the nervous system keeps the surrounding muscles contracted, keeps them braced, because it does not yet believe the threat is over. This is the hidden reason why stretching alone produces temporary results. The body releases and then immediately reguards itself. The pain comes back not because the stretch failed, but because the nervous system never received the signal to fully stand down. The slow belly breathing sends that signal directly. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the biological switch that turns off the threat response. It communicates to every muscle surrounding that nerve, the emergency is over. Release completely. And they do. After 5 full breath cycles, roll carefully to one side. Use both hands to press yourself up slowly. No jerking, no twisting. Stand with the same deliberate care you would give to something precious. Take 1 step, then another. Notice what has changed. Now here is the part that determines whether this relief becomes permanent or just another temporary fix. How you position your body during the hours you are not actively treating it matters enormously. Every hour spent sitting with uneven weight across your hips, one leg crossed over the other, pelvis tilted back, lower spine collapsed into a soft surface, is an hour of pressure slowly rebuilding on the nerve you just released. When you sit, place both feet flat on the floor. Keep your weight even across both hips. Support your lower back gently. No crossed legs, no leaning sideways. When you stand, distribute your weight equally through both feet. Do not push one hip outward. Do not lock your knees. Stand like someone who understands what their spine is doing. When you sleep, place a pillow beneath your knees if you sleep on your back. Place a pillow between your knees if you sleep on your side. This single adjustment reduces sciatic nerve tension throughout the entire night, passively, while you sleep, without any additional effort from you. And perform the figure 4 stretch every single morning before your feet touch the floor, not only when the pain becomes unbearable, every morning, as a daily commitment to a nerve that serves your entire lower body and deserves to move without obstruction. One final thing, and this matters deeply. If you are experiencing severe leg weakness, loss of bladder or bowel control, or pain that is rapidly and significantly worsening, please seek medical attention immediately. Those are signals that require professional clinical assessment, and nothing in this video replaces that. But for the vast majority of people watching this, people who have been living with daily burning, morning stiffness, restless nights, and a leg that never fully feels right, the answer has never been more waiting. It has never been more painkillers. It has never been learning to live with it. It has been understanding, precision, and the willingness to give your body exactly what it has been asking for. Your sciatic nerve has not been punishing you. It has been trying to tell you something. And now, for the first time, you know exactly how to listen. Start right now. Get on the floor, do the stretch. Do the breathing, stand up slowly, and feel what your body has been waiting to show you all along.